Hello everyone, today different type of video. I really didn't know what to film, so if you have any ideas or whatever, please leave down below because I don't know what to record anymore. Today, you know what we're doing. We're gonna be reading Reddit anecdotes and we're gonna be giving advice to some strangers. I don't know if this stranger is ever gonna see this video, probably not, because she posted this, or no, it's a she, 1 year ago, so I should have probably taken something more recent, but whatever. Plus I've never used Reddit. I don't know anything about Reddit, so I just know that it's called Reddit. But yeah, I didn't read them in advance, even though maybe I should have, to, in case something weird or strange is hidden in there. But I wanted you to have my reaction, like my raw reaction. So should we start? Should I keep her anonymous? I don't know. She put it on, well, she is anonymous technically because her username is not even her name. But anyways, let's start. Story time and advice needed, please guide us. Okay, so I figured I'd start from the beginning, not like anyone really cares, but maybe it'll give you a better insight as to why I am the way I am and what I need help with. Growing up, I was always okay with being different until I started getting bullied for it, and I had a crush on this boy in middle school, and my whole class told me he liked me back. If I just wrote him a love letter, he would confess his feelings. So I did, and he threw it in the ground and said, "Ew, what the fuck?" Childhood trauma. Oh no, that's so fucking sad. Okay, anyways. Again, having crushes until freshman year of high school. What grade is that? My first language is French. What is freshman year of high school? Wait, I want to know. I'm gonna see that real quick using ChatGPT. Freshman year of high school. Tous les Français, je vais vous le dire maintenant. Ça veut dire quelle année? Ça veut dire troisième. Okay. Again, having crushes until freshman year of high school, I was publicly humiliated because I was different from all the other girls. So I told myself I would change and fit the image of what all these boys wanted. That's so sad. We're gonna get to the advice part at the end of it, don't worry. I had a quote-unquote glow-up, as they used to say, and boys started to notice me. I was so happy. But every guy I let my walls down for would F me over, let's say it like that, by cheating on me or making me feel worthless. Wait, I feel so sad for this girl. I want to know how old she is now. Maybe she said it at the end, I don't know. But I'm guessing she's past the point of troisième, freshman year? Yeah. Flash forward to now, it's hard for me to show who I really am to people that aren't my best friends because I'm afraid they will not like me the way people treated me my whole life for being different. I found it impossible to not seek validation from a man. Oh no, wait, that's so sad. I found it impossible to not seek validation from a man, to not be totally distraught when they want nothing more than, let's say, intimate relations from me, or they're not interested at all. That's why you need to preserve yourself, goddammit. And it's not like I have good taste in men. My record has been a felon, a bartender, double my age, hello? Drug dealers, cheaters, actual losers. Yeah, they're actual losers. At least she's self-conscious, guys. I'm not trying to bash on her, by the way. She must be still very young, I guess. But in my head, that's what I'm worthy of. Honey, no. Trying to gain respect from a man who is low energy and vibrations. I constantly find myself totally hurt and hateful words towards myself. I don't know if that second part made sense, but we understand. I realized that I have almost no boundaries. Like a small example is feeling guilty if I ask a guy to put a condom on or tell him, no, I don't want to have intimate relations with you on the first time we're hanging out. I hate men. But now I just view myself as an easy person that any degenerate could get with, but I really just want to be cherished and appreciated for who I am. But everyone has let me down and made me feel like I am not good enough for any of that. I want to effing change. I feel the rage in her words. I want to effing change. I'm not making fun of her, by the way. Please don't misinterpret this. She wants to change and stop this bullshit and have more respect for myself. Edit, I realize I am worthy of love, but I look for it in the wrong places and think people could actually value me, and I'm usually wrong. But I feel like if I don't take the opportunity with the person, maybe I'll never know if they could be the one. Okay, I have so much to say, and I wish so badly that she had put her age, her current age, because obviously she was talking about freshman. Wait, 1 year ago? Yeah, but maybe she was talking about the past. Okay, we still don't know her age. I'm maybe guessing she's younger than me. I'm 20 years old. let me tell you what's up. Like, who did she date? From what I recall, she said drug dealers, she said a criminal, a bartender double my age, cheaters, actual losers. Okay, first of all, oh my god, you putting yourself with those people is a form of disrespect, of self-disrespect. I'm glad you can acknowledge that you're much more worthy than that, but please tell me that you're no longer going for these type of profiles, because no. If you find it hard to value yourself or see the value in you, do things on a daily basis that are contributing to a higher version of yourself. I know you're probably like already, well, I don't want to say you're already perfect and great and whatever, because you still have those misconceptions of, oh, I need to go for those type of guy to still receive some type of validation, right? But do things on a daily basis that benefits you, your mind, your heart, your whatever. Things that you cannot deny is just bettering you and your lifestyle and whatever. So even if you do already hold a lot of value and whatever, you're embellishing that. And you know, within her anecdote, she did say like, I had a quote-unquote glow up. But do you know that a glow up doesn't always entail just the physical attributes and like bettering your hair, your makeup, your styling skills or whatever. A glow up comes from within as well. And I feel like the people who glow the most are the people who are most passionate, most like the biggest believers, most confident people, the people who are most grounded, I want to say, because they know what's valuable and what's not. They know how to recognize someone's value, and they know how to seek bettering within the daily life. And so I feel like this is what we should be talking about when we are talking about glow up. And if you can't manage to get to that point where you have those type of perspectives and whatever, better yourself. If you can't like mentally better yourself physically talking. And I'm not saying makeup and whatever and blah blah blah. I'm talking eat better, go to the gym, have a routine, have something that's gonna keep you consistent on some levels. So for example, you fail to reach that mental shift, so you went to the physical shift, I guess. When you get through that physical shift, no matter what's gonna happen, you're gonna have a mental shift, because obviously people are gonna start treating you different and whatever and blah 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 blah, and you seeing, like literally physically seeing improvements is gonna better your self-esteem no matter what. So my point is, bettering yourself is not something surface level. It is something that is visible of change. Like you need to see a before after somehow, because again, if you can't go through that mental shift, then you've got to go through another type of shift, whether it is spiritual shift, physical shift, whatever. I took the the example of physical shift because it is the most like basic one, I want to say, because it is not something that is, I don't want to say not hard because I don't want to discredit anyone, but it is something that doesn't require like mental understanding. It is more something that requires effort and consistency. So that's why a lot of people usually like in their 20s or like teenagers or whatever go for a physical shift because of that reason, and because obviously you get treated differently when you look more fit and more healthy and more glowy and whatever. So that's my advice for the glow up part. Then when you get to that glow up part, I'm telling you, you're not even gonna allow your energy to be shared with theirs. So because you went through that whole mind shift and physical shift and religious shift and spiritual shift and whatever, I promise you, you're not even gonna have to put effort in seeing, like, I don't want to say seeing bad in those type of people to stay away from them, but you're gonna see them for what they are, because now you can see yourself for what you are, because you've built yourself and you've created something much bigger and better. So it's gonna be impossible to not do the same for others, and bam, problem solved. Okay, I read another anecdote, but it was so long and so chaotic and there was no punctuation. I don't know what was the point of it, so I'm not going to include it, but here we go. We're going to read another one that's much more shorter, and we actually know this is an 18 years old female writing this. Why did I say female? Because I read female. I don't like when people say females, just say women. But anyways, let's go. Not sure where I should post this, but I wasn't able to find rules against it, so here I go. I, 18 years old female, was recently found to have a tumor in my breast. So sorry if you're watching this, I'm so sorry for you. My mom had stage 1 breast cancer at age 19, and my father had a cancerous tumor up until his death, unrelated. My grandfather, paternal side, had also passed from cancer a few years ago. Even with this information given, nobody is taking it seriously because of my age and ethnicity, and honestly I'm scared to death. She went to a lot of doctors, in just this past week, and for some reason it seems to be impossible for just someone to get me into further testing to see what's wrong with me. The tumor is slightly bigger than a pool ball, and I've lost 30 pounds within the past 2 months. The last doctor I went to said it's not cancer because I'm black. Okay. I'm serious. He told me it isn't cancer because I'm black, and he also told me to not come back into the hospital if it starts traveling to my lymph nodes. I'm just so astonished at the general disregard for care I've received. I'm very confused as to where to go next. I keep trying to get a mammogram or a tissue biopsy, but a referral is needed. My problem is nobody is taking me serious enough to write a referral. I want to advocate for myself, but these professionals are making it impossible too. What do I do? Okay, I noted down some stuff that may help you. This is what I would do if I were in your shoes. First of all, go directly to a breast clinic or cancer center if possible. Second of all, ask for an appointment with a breast surgeon or oncologist. Third of all, if you can, go to an ER and use the magic words: family history, rapid tumor growth, and weight loss. And fourth of all, don't be scared to file a complaint. Based on my research, you can file a complaint with the hospital administration, the local medical board, or a patient advocacy group. I hope this can help. I know this person is probably not watching this, but if someone is in a similar situation, then that's what I advise you to do. Okay, these are all the anecdotes I'm gonna be reading today. If you like this video idea, please let me know. I don't want to tell you, leave a comment, leave a like, or whatever. Why? Even from where did it come? I don't even know. But if you enjoyed watching this, then please consider subscribing, because that always makes me happy. And I hope this could have come to help for someone, and I hope you enjoyed it at least. And I'll see you, I don't know when, sometime soon. Goodbye. Okay, let's start. My iPad is gonna fall. Yes, I'm recording this on my iPad. All of my videos are recorded on my iPad. These are all, by the way, my sister's clothes. I don't know what she wants to do with them. Oh, you can see her pin. Okay, I'm gonna hide that. Anyways, growing up, I always... Okay. If I just... Ew, what the fuck? Never, lol. The way I said it, lol. I find it impossible to seek... I find it impossible to not seek validation. To not be totally distraught. First of all, why would you ever... I feel like an American mom. I can't believe I'm... Okay, anyways. If you find it hard to see your value,